All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Goof On Tonight. Welcome to the killing fields. Oh, sorry, wrong. How is everybody on this Wednesday? It's December the 10th. The year is 2025. Too fast. In 2 weeks, it'll be C Eve, X Eve, Christmas Eve, babe. What are you guys doing? Yeah, me too. Family, fun, Santa. It's going to be a nice little year, I think. No disclosure again. All I want for Christmas is disclosure. A couple of aliens in my box. That sounded weird. But, yeah, I am sporting the vetted beard tonight. You can see the hairs go all over because I don't care. No, I don't know. I gotta shave. What do you think? We dye this? I think we need to dye the hair. Dye it. Ain't dyeing nothing. I'm gonna let this body just gel. Just relax. One thing I don't like. Let me rephrase that. There's a thing that I don't like in this field of the paranormal. And that thing is Fat Fuck Tony. I accidentally, don't know how it happened, saw a recommended video from, I know that guy. I literally put him out of my mind over 3 years ago, right? Or however long it's been. And he has a ghost hunting channel. And I won't play any videos because he'll strike me because he's a little bitch. You know, he was an ex-cop. That just says everything you need to know. Corrupt, tyrant, abusive. He's an asshole. And he faked 2 UFO videos. So he goes over to the paranormal ghost world and is probably doing it there. But I don't know. I just had to bring it up because I hate the guy with like every fiber of my being. And I can't believe that he's still out there lying and faking shit. And I am going to look into it. And I am going to find out a lot of shit about that guy. As a matter of fact, I may be going to Staten Island in February for a wedding. And that's where he lives, I think. Anyway, I'm going to try to get information on his history when he was a cop. Because that should be public information. And I bet you he has many complaints in his jacket. He probably got fired, probably lost his badge. Yeah, I mean, anybody who would fake, like, what he did was he puts a video up and said he captured this while he was out, whatever. And somebody said, damn it, that looks familiar. Sure enough, it was a video from a while ago, like a decade ago. He probably figured nobody would notice. You want to know what his excuse was? The reason I used that video. Now, mind you, he told everybody he shot the video. He actually told us how he got in position, what kind of camera he had to use, everything was his video. He comes and says, oh, no, it's someone else's video. I couldn't get my camera in time. So I found a video that best describes what I saw. Are you out of your mind? How stupid does this pig think we are? Because he is a pig. Tony Eslampari, I believe his bitch little name is. Fat fuck Tony, it's easier. Yeah, looks like he dropped about 20 pounds. From his belly to his ass, and goosh all over the floor. we wipe him with. Disgusting human being. I hope he catches a bullet. That's what I was saying today on RSA. God, I hope that cop catches a bullet. Why do they have to be so goddamn corrupt everywhere we go? And they bring it here. That's why I hate Lou Elizondo, because he thinks he's like a cop. You know? He thinks he has all these powers and I'm going to get you and I'm going to control you. And I'm going to fake you again. Another something or another just came up with him, didn't it? That it was a bullshit claim. Let me see. Oh, how weird it's showing up in my emails. I don't like this. God, they don't make it easy anymore. Oh, boy. I tell you, man, why this guy is even being used anymore in our field is beyond me. It makes no sense. What do they need with Lou? He doesn't do anything. He's a face, and fat face. Yeah, everybody's fat. Yeah, what are you going to do? Fat is beautiful. I don't want anybody to get mad at me for saying that. Hey, I've been fat. No, I never have. I try to gain weight. I'm still looking for that Lou Elizondo thing. What happens is now when I put the link into I send it to myself, it doesn't give me the subject line like it used to. We got, John Lear. God, I got to talk about him too tonight. I think tonight's show is basically about people who lie to us and there's no accountability, no evidence. I mean, this isn't anything new, you know. I'm not going to waste our time and just keep talking about the same things over and over. Or am I? So there's a professional body language expert who analyzed Bob Lazar's interviews, like all of them. He says, no way, not lying at all. 100% legit, telling the truth. Dude, you're the only one who thinks Bob Lazar is telling the truth through body language and fractal facial expressions, micro expressions. You're the only fool. You see, there's always one guy out there. That's the Avi Loeb, right? Avi Loeb is the only one, right, to say that 3-Eye Atlas, it's an alien ship. And then we got this guy doing his thing, and it's just ridiculous. What did I just say? I have no, I'm trying to find it. It's like, where'd it go? Is that Hashem? We got to talk about Hashem today. I hate him. Ishmael Hashem, is that his name? He's that CIA director. Oh my God. He's worse. No, he's not. They're about even. Philip Corso, Mr. Wet Lip. Fucking lips need a diaper. Have you ever seen a human where their lips just constantly fall out of their face? Like, how does that happen? I got a spinning UFO from Medellin, Colombia. What is with Colombia? You know, really? Why do they always have the diamond-shaped UFOs up there? I'll tell you why. Because it's nice and warm. What? Yeah. You'll see. Here it is. It's the last link I had. So Lou Elizondo drops bombshell UFO warning. Oh, this is vetted? Oh, God, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a vetted video. Here, let's watch it anyway. Oh, wait. We didn't do any roll call? Well, say it ain't so. Sorry about that. I just get going sometimes. This hat, this is the emblem for Ripley's Believe It or Not when I was there in St. Augustine, I believe it was, when I met the Cousins brothers up there. Yeah, we went into the Ripley Museum. It was pretty cool. You can record the whole thing. It was amazing. There's a video in Goof on somewhere. Hey, everybody. Brian Yates, Paris Diamonds, Dorothy, Dit 55. Paula Faust is here. Hey, good to see you. Anjali, how are you? Got the purple. Yes, it's one of my favorite too. Kelly Lewis. The EW is here. Good, thank God. Metalhead. He made it. Welcome. Lee Argent. Welcome to the show. Thor Pank. Welcome to David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Welcome to all right. PM McClurrick's back. How you doing, Chief? Myra Page, welcome to you. Brooke is, huh? Yeah. FAP and the number 9. Welcome. Derek Kennedy. How you doing, man? Good to see everybody. Almost everybody. Oh, I love this life. Yeah. Hey, Leadfoot. How you doing? Hey, Leadfoot. Good to see you, Rich. All right, let's get to work. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. And we do. Kind of. A little bit. A little work. So let's get going. I'm going to play this vetted video because I haven't watched it. So forgive me for what's about to happen, which it's going to be a little bit. We're going to be a little choppy here, but I want to see what's going on. Go.
About this.
What? Now what? No, we can't do no 9/11.
We're going to be in another really bad situation where we're going to have an event that is going to potentially eclipse the impact of 9/11 had on our society. That day is coming if we are not careful. If we do not take
Okay, did you hear? I'll get back to all this. Just
this topic seriously, it's a matter of time before some state or non-state actor figures out a way to utilize technology against us. And if there's an adversary out there that has managed to reverse engineer UAP technology, can you imagine that scenario, right? Imagine.
They don't need to. They could already shut the satellites down. You want to know how? Exactly. Create. It'll ruin everybody. But all you have to do is just create one little explosion where the satellites are and watch the pieces create havoc like dominoes. And probably within a week, they would all be gone probably. 17,000 miles an hour. No, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. But they could already take us. I love the way Lou has said, can you imagine, guys, if they back engineered like UFOs? Oh boy, we would be in trouble. I mean, the way he brings it up, it's just, I don't see why, really. Talk about the drones. Let's just talk about what we can see.
Some rogue nation like North Korea, having the ability to exploit and reverse engineer just even some of the capabilities that we see now associated with UAP, that's a nightmare scenario. That's a threat that eclipses that of the nuclear threat.
That's so funny.
All right, betters, please hit that like button. That really helps out the videos. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, y'all.
Hey, by the way, David Wilcox just threw down a PayPal. Thank you for that with a message. I don't see a video here. Did you email it? Shit. Sorry. I don't know why. I'm trying to pull up my email. There it goes. It wasn't coming up earlier today. Hold on, guys. Wow. Okay, I don't see it here. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Oh my God, where did all these emails come from? All right, I'm a little angry, but I can't, I don't have time for that. I don't see it. David, you said this is the video Fat Tony mirrored, then inverted in case you need it, but I don't have the video yet. And I would like it if you could. I don't have any videos because I was just going to talk about him, and I just don't trust that he would be a real dude. You know, he would be a bitch and strike the channel because that's how he is. So I'll take a look at the video for sure. Thanks again, David, for the PayPal support. I forgot to, if you guys want to help support, all the links are in the show description. You guys know what to do more than I do. All the help goes back into the show, as you know, to life itself. All right, let's. This is a really weird thing that Elizondo just brought up. Now, I noticed it was from News Nation, so if you can, just bear with me. I'm going to find it. All right, I'll play this.
Trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I
sub for
really need
Goofon.
your help.
We need to get
I really
100,000
worked hard on
too.
this video. Come on. All right, so what's today's video about? Well, it's about Luis Elizondo in a brand new interview he just did on News Nation with Ross Coulthart. And he spoke about a memo that he sent to President Trump. And I'll put a link down below so you can go check out the memo and everything in it. But there are some specific parts, one part in particular that we're going to talk about that is kind of, you know, trumps everything, if you will. But
Okay.
before we get in.
All right, guys. Forget about vetted. I got my own video here with the whole thing. We'll just do it ourselves. I'm sorry. I like vetted, but it's just better if we just watch the video instead of him breaking it up. Or is it? I don't know. We'll do this. But here it is. Here's the video from yesterday. Oh God, look at, they're still talking about the same shit, dudes. Nothing has changed in 10 years. Look.
A bit gravelly today because flying back from South America yet again.
Oh my God. From sucking a lot of
I've caught a
Coca-Cola
lurgy on the plane. So forgive me if my voice sounds like I've been
You know, he's a cork soaker.
gargling marbles. I've got a very interesting story for you today. We know that Lou Elizondo wrote a memo to President Trump in January. That's actually been reported before. But what we've never known before is what's in that memo and what followed the writing of it. I've obtained from sources within the Disclosure Foundation a copy of the memo that Lou Elizondo wrote to President Trump in early January this year, shortly after his election in his second administration.
And I wasn't on the screen. I was just saying Dorothy hit it on the head. This is exactly what is going to be the false flag, in my opinion. But we'll get into that later. Can you imagine a scenario, she says, where we initiate an attack with our own reverse engineered tech and blame it on the aliens? Yep. That's what they're going to do. That's the false flag alien invasion. That's what I thought would happen. I think something similar to that, but I think you're on the a similar train of thought. Because I don't know that. I think that's all they can do, right? If they are back engineering, we know they are. They've got something. We don't know where. I don't believe it's aliens flying around, but I don't know. So I'm just going to say that. But I think they found this stuff. I think it's all archaeological. And I still think we can make contact with them through your brain. Like we know Angelique can do it and several others. And right now it's not for all of us. I can't figure it out myself. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I figured I would have had. I've had some things happen, and I think it's through putting myself, as a beacon with my thoughts. I just don't know how to reply, maybe, or respond, or keep it going. Yeah, and I've given up. But if this is true, Dorothy, thank you very much. If that's true, then how are we going to know if it was an alien attack or what? We won't know. We would be so enamored and like the movie with the crop circle. Remember when the aliens came and they were hovering over the fields and they were all like wearing the little hats, the aluminum foil hats, sitting in the closet watching TV. Well, signs. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be something like that. I think it'll be something like that. That's what makes sense. If they're going to do a false flag alien attack, exactly how you do it, the way Dorothy said. It's the only way, unless you have real aliens to play along. I think we're going to see a lot of technology that we don't know about, mixed in with AI tech and those new drones that we see flying around that they're calling UAPs. There's so much stuff going on. It's crazy. And there's a video out there. Somebody allegedly captured another crop circle. I say another, the old one from the 90s. This one it looks like it was something compressed down and it all went outward. It's on video. I don't know if it's AI or CGI or what, but I'll pull it up in a minute. Well, during the show. So let's get back to this. Thank you, Dorothy. Appreciate you hanging out and the $5 super chat with a good comment, question. Yeah. Yep. I think we're on that same page. All right, here we go.
It's a fascinating document, and it's entitled Prioritizing Emerging All-Domain Technologies. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but what I would like to highlight is, firstly, Lou's using a new term, Emerging All-Domain Technologies, EADT. This is a very clever document because it basically doesn't talk about aliens, it doesn't talk about anomalous phenomena. Basically, it talks about emerging all-domain technologies. It's a brief written for an incoming president to explain why the phenomenon should be a priority. It says EADT include unmanned aerial systems, UAS, unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP, and certain other advanced systems operating across the air, space, and sea domains that are capable of intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, and kinetic strikes. What's interesting about this document is that Lou has recommended
here we go,
that there be a White House senior advisor, or czar, a UFO czar, a UAP czar, within the National Security Council to, one, coordinate the US government's response, formulate policy, and conduct domestic and international outreach. Now, this was very much written for Trump's transition team, and it makes the point that EADT, as he calls them, are a paradigm shift. They combine advanced and in some cases beyond next generation capabilities in stealth, loiter, maneuverability, and speed. These technologies not only herald a revolution in military and intelligence capabilities, Lou says, but they also enable rogue actors to wreak untold havoc.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Enable rogue actors to wreak untold havoc. My God.
Now, it's interesting because, of course, this is all written at a time when the drone flap was on at the end of 2024, early 2025. And, of course, that drone flap is still on. It's still happening. So it's a prescient document because it's warning the president that drones are going to be an issue.
We know. This is the problem. We've been talking about this for a decade. We know they can carry bombs and all sorts of payloads. They are a problem. It's possible that I could be wrong and it's not China. It could just be us patrolling the area. I don't know, man. Nobody does. Nobody's telling us the truth. Par for the course, but I don't see what the big problem is. I really don't. So that must mean it's pretty bad. They don't tell us. It's pretty bad. They won't tell us about the Epstein files, right? They didn't tell us about JFK forever.
It also makes the point that the government still has no remedy to unmanned aerial systems, despite the intelligence community's overhaul to prevent such a catastrophe from happening.
All right, let's just get to
as Lou says,
friggin' Lou.
Is what has the president...
Here we go. I got to hear this.
Week when I got back from Peru. Of course, I had a voice back then. Lou, welcome to Reality Check. Thank you so much for joining us.
Always my privilege. Thank you, Ross, for having me. And I hope you feel better from maybe you picked something up on your last travels, but
yeah. No, I'm not going to be mean.
Take care of that voice.
I will do, sir. I will do, sir. Now, this is a very important memo. The thing that leaps out at me about it, though, is what has the president done about it? What has been the response, if any? Do we know if President Trump received this memo directly?
Yeah, well, it's a good question. There are no guarantees in life, right, except for death and taxes. So I'm certainly not going to speak on behalf of the President of the United States. It is true in your assertion that the memo was sent. It was sent on behalf of myself. And whether or not the President has had time to read it or his staff, that's a question you'd have to ask him. I certainly wouldn't want to be presumptuous and try to answer for the boss in any way. My hope and desire is that someone in his administration in a position of authority had a chance to review it. I think it's also important, too, that it's basically just a general recommendation to find somebody out there that the president and the National Security Council can basically tag to be the point of contact for this issue. We are now seeing, Ross, a significant issue that drones are playing on the battlefield. In fact, there was a statistic recently released that over in the Ukraine, for the first time in warfare history, that there have been more casualties caused by drones than infantry and artillery combined. So think about that for a moment, right? We are now at a tipping point where the pervasiveness of certain technologies can be in the hands of just about anybody. And if you get on the internet, even this morning, I saw an article where drones were being used in prisons to distract guards and to attack and kill other individuals. So the technology is here, and the issues are now in front of us. And that was one of the things that really served as the impetus for me to write this memo in the first place.
I'm sorry to stop this, but I made comments in the past. I'll save it till the end.
Now, what's interesting, Lou, about this memo is that it's combining drones, human drones, and UAPs.
Human drones, guys? Really? Do you see? What is he doing? First of all, there's no effing evidence. These are UFOs. They're all drones. Why, guys? Really, I want to know. Why do you think they want us to believe drones and UAPs are the same? Because that's what they're doing. They've been doing it for a year. And a little bit longer, but they're really pushing it. It's like they really tell you these UAP are flying around with him. And then you hear them say, so what do you think we're going to do about the drones? I'm like, UAP, drones? Why do they keep doing that? What makes sense, guys? Really, what makes the most sense?
Why did you do that? Why did you
Well,
in the same memo?
sure. Well, first of all, there's a lot of commonalities between the two, right? We don't know something. Everything is unidentified until it becomes identified, and that's true whether it's
Wow. I got to tell you, we don't need any prophets or any theologians or anything. Lou just knows how to tell us everything. He's just so good. Listen to that stupid comment.
Why did you do that? Why did you
well,
in the same memo?
Listen.
sure. Well, first of all, there's a lot of commonalities between the two, right? We don't know something. Everything is unidentified until it becomes identified, and
Wow. Did you hear that? Just beautiful. I never would have thought. As soon as you see something, you can identify it. Never thought about that. God, he's good. He's good. Do you now see a little bit of what I've been trying to tell you? How this guy just says things we already know. Silly placement. I mean, this is just bizarre.
that's true whether it's
This is painful to watch. It really
a
is.
Chinese spy balloon or it is a drone, as we saw in the recent New Jersey flap last year, or it is a UAP. And so you can think of this emerging all domain technology as a large umbrella. And under that umbrella, there are these smaller little umbrellas that fit. And UAP are one of them, drones are another. And at the end of the day, we have to do a better job of understanding what is in our skies. Otherwise, what happens is what we have this last year where we have to shut down airports, restricted airspace, and we're having to move some of our very sensitive military equities to another location simply because we do not have control and awareness of what's in our skies.
Can I ask you, sir, do you think the president was correctly advised when, later in January, after your memo was sent to the president, Caroline Levitt, the president's spokeswoman, put out a statement saying the drones over New Jersey were FAA authorized drones? That's an extraordinary explanation that, frankly, doesn't wash with me. Does it wash with you? There is a drones mystery still.
Well, we already know that's not entirely accurate. But let me preface by saying I don't think this was the fault of Miss Carolyn Levitt. I think she was simply reporting what she was told, and at the time it probably seemed factual. But as we now know, that Senator Cory Booker himself from New Jersey had spoken to the FAA directly, and they told him absolutely not that these were not all approved and authorized by the FAA. So herein lies the problem. We have this gigantic bureaucracy called the U.S. government.
Look, that's what Cory Booker came back and said. Where's the evidence? They're just saying it. You understand? We don't know Cory Booker went there. That's just Lou telling us. No, this is ridiculous, man. This is really wild stuff. This is just one BS after another.
Government with three separate branches, and within those three separate branches, countless amounts of agencies and organizations, and they don't always
look at him. Well, what's with the smirk, you prick?
Talk to each other in
I
an
hate
efficient
these people.
manner, and so you get this, if you will, this cross wires where information appears to be contradictory and is being provided to the public through the medium, but it hasn't been fully vetted. And so, again, I want to just make this clear. I don't think this is necessarily the fault of the administration. I think the administration is simply reporting what it was told at the time it was being told. But there is a larger issue here, and that is there's an overall dysfunction within the bureaucracy that does not allow, this is part of the problem, the president to get the information he needs or she needs when she needs it or when he needs it, with the fidelity that is required to make a good decision. You cannot make an informed decision without having all the facts. And the bottom line here is the administration was not and still is not receiving all the facts. And so by creating...
Says the guy who gave us a UFO picture and didn't have all the facts. This is painful. Painful. I can't watch. There's too much going on. Too much to do. Well, I mean, we know this is a circle jerk. That's all. Paris Diamonds threw down $10. I can't thank you enough for that. With a nice question or comment, if true, says Paris Diamonds, 63 Paris Diamonds. If true, then why wouldn't they call to the people to report the unknown? If true, then why wouldn't they call to the people to report the unknown? Because it's all man-made. Yeah. It's all man-made. You're 100%. Yes. And thank you for the $10. Yeah, thank you. A continuing supporter of Goof On. You are. Paris Diamonds. Thank you. Appreciate that. And the comment, yeah, that's 100%. They can't because it's man-made. That's why. They know it is. And the funny thing is, Paris Diamonds, thank you very much. The funny thing is, the media uses the UAP, I still say UFO, they use the UAP and drones at the same time. I know I've said it 10 times already, but it's really weird that they're doing it this way. It's got to be blamed on the drone technology. No. Alien technology, reverse engineered drones. No. This is very tough. See how they make it very tough? Very confusing. Ben, the Yorkshire Groofonian, thank you very much for the comment. He says, hey, Richie, why did they stop talking about them drones all of a sudden when it was Palantir in cooperation with the U.S. government? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you remember? I think I know why. When the drone story broke last year in November, right? That happened when everybody had to go vote. Trump was going to win the presidency. This was to create a false sense of insecurity among the American people that something is going on. Maybe they could be hurt. Maybe the aliens are there. Whatever it is, they kept saying UAP and drones all over New Jersey. And there were a few people one guy in Congress said he was followed home. Another police officer said the same thing. And then Trump was asked during a briefing, did you get any information on these drones? What's going on? He said, yeah, nothing to worry about. They're nothing nefarious. End of story. That was it. He gave a 2-sentence answer, and that was that. Nothing to worry about. I know what's going on. And then that was in January, maybe late December. But once he signed in as president, right? They did the transfer. Biden's out. He's in. What day is that? What day? January 6th? No, I'm kidding. But he moves into the White House. Well, the transfer takes place. The drone story stops. They didn't need it. They didn't need to create the fear. Not only did they do a terrible job at whatever it is they were trying to put fear into the people about, because I still don't know why there would be all these drones all over New Jersey and the East Coast during that time. It could only be because of Trump. And maybe, just maybe, it was nefarious. And it was for Trump. They couldn't figure out what car he was in, or maybe, I don't know. But you could turn a drone into a bomb and fly it right into your target. It's weird right now, guys. It's shit. So December 19th is the 3i Atlas Day we got to keep our eyes open for. December 12th to the 15th, which tomorrow or in a couple of days, Trump could be eliminated. That's a rumor going around. There's so much stuff. And I still believe they're going to get him. I do. I'm really sad about that.
Creating a position, a single, if you will, belly button for the president to reach out to and not get a response or reply in a week or 4 or 5 days, but within 5 minutes. Hey, what's going on? We're picking something up on radar. Get a hold of NORAD, get a hold of the FAA. Let's find out what these things are. Do they pose a threat? What is their trajectory? What is their source of origination? Right. So we can get a better handle of what's in our skies. Let's not forget that it was during 9/11 that we suffered a catastrophic consequence of dysfunction within our government's bureaucracy. You had pockets of information residing within the CIA and the FBI and even the Department of Defense, and that information was not being shared with the relevant authorities. So we had an incomplete picture of our what we call air domain awareness, or what's in our skies. And the result of that, I don't need to rehash here, but the results of that were quite obvious. And yet here we are now, 20-some years later, and we still don't know what's in our skies.
And stop saying skies. There's one sky. I know you're hungry and you wish there were more than one, but there's only one. I can't stand the skies speaking. I hate it. There's only one.
We still haven't figured out how to crack the code in having this comprehensive picture. And so by creating an individual that sits at the very top that can advise the president, we can actually pin the tail on the donkey. Look, we have a drug czar for this country.
No,
we have a terrorism czar for this country. We have all these positions that are put in place simply to kind of cut through the red tape of the bureaucracy and inform the president and inform the administration of emerging threats as they're happening. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, we still can't seem to do it quite right. Now, there was an effort by...
What is he talking about? Can't seem to... You've been doing it right for decades.
The director of national intelligence.
So stupid.
They were called National Intelligence Managers, NIMS, and there was for a while one called NIM Aviation. That was their job to look at our skies and be able to provide information as it was occurring to administration officials. I don't know whatever happened to that position. From my understanding, I don't even know if it's still around. It could be. But I think we need a much more comprehensive, a much more robust effort to try to really figure out once and for all what's in our skies.
Now, we know that your memo went to senior people in the Trump administration. We don't know whether Donald Trump has actually actioned it or done anything.
That's just like Greer. Greer always brags. Now right? He always, oh, what the fuck is this shit? Sorry. Now, I've briefed the president. I briefed Bush and Clinton. No, you didn't. You didn't brief anybody. There's no pictures with the president, with Greer. He just handed a pamphlet and said, this is what I think the UFOs are going to do. You know what they do? They get it? Oh, thank you, Dr. Greer. Right in the trash. They don't care. They don't. This is hard to watch. I don't think I need to keep going, do I? Is there anybody else coming on? Oh my God, he's talking the whole time. All right, let's see something. Let's take one more. Are investigations occurring? Does Lou think these are... All right, let's go here. Does Lou think these are UFOs or something, right? Oh, does Lou think these are drones?
Suggesting Russian-instigated drones that are hovering over very sensitive military facilities. We've had incursions now over the continental United States.
Hold on. Lou thinks it's Russia? Hold on, peoples.
Can you explain to our audience, do you think that these are drones? I mean, a lot of people in Europe are now beginning to doubt that these are what people are suggesting, Russian-instigated drones that are hovering over very sensitive military facilities. We've had incursions now over the continental United States, over huge chunks of Western Europe, including over some of the most sensitive military bases in Western Europe and in the UK. Each time the authorities have admitted that they've not been able to track, follow, or even detect these objects before they arrived on the scene.
Right.
They haven't been able to follow them to where they came from.
That's right.
It's a consistent pattern of a technology, I don't even know if we should call it drones, which appears to be superior to anything that we've seen to date. Do you agree?
That's a great point, Ross. You know, when people ask, is everything in the sky, is it a drone, is it a UAP, or could it be both? And so let me put this into context. Right now, our military bases, well, let's start in the past. If there was an incursion to the perimeter of a military base, we would usually deploy some sort of quick reaction force, a security team, a security force out there, special police, to go out and investigate the breach or the potential breach. And that would have included even helicopter crews to send them out and go to figure out what's going on. Now we realize that we can protect our own borders much easier, much more efficiently using autonomous aerial surveillance like drones. Basically, you have
God, it took you all this time to realize you can get more done with a bird's eye view? Idiot. You see what I mean? Those comments are really stupid. And he's filled with them. Listen to that. I mean, that makes no sense. It's common sense practice. You don't have to say common sense stuff.
Security team, a security force out there, special police, to go out and investigate the breach or the potential breach.
Watch.
And that would have included even helicopter crews to send them out and go to figure out what's going on. Now we realize that we can protect our own borders much easier, much more efficiently using autonomous
now you realize?
Aerial surveillance like drones. Basically, you have a geo-coordinate area that's geo-fenced, and if you get something that's you think is breaking through your perimeter, you can launch drones now, and it's much cheaper and much more effective. It's much safer. You can loiter, you can cover multiple locations at once, and so we now in the U.S. government use drones ourselves to perform security type tasks. And so it's not inconceivable that when people are reporting these small drones that are whirring around with navigation lights, and then other people are reporting, no, these drones are the size of an SUV and they're disappearing over the horizon instantly. What we might have is a combination where you have at first some sort of UAP activity in and around a sensitive military installation, and that's being seen by certain witnesses. And then you have the U.S. government response to that, which is drones, launching some drones, law enforcement as well, to go try to investigate or prosecute whatever is going on.
This is so stupid.
From a collection perspective. And then people are reporting seeing those. No, it's a drone, it's a quadcopter. And so the reality is, Ross, both may be true, right? And we simply don't know unless we
do know. We do know. They're just drones. And they're China. And I'm going to say that's what I know. They won't admit it, guys. They can't. Because that would mean our biggest adversary is more powerful than us. They'll never, ever let China know that.
We apply more resources.
Anyway, this is it's interesting, I'll admit, but nothing new. What's this, Ben? Richie! He may have a point. Yeah, that's what I was... Look who has hypersonic missiles. The US, UK, nor NATO have them, but Russia and China do. Look at Ukraine. Russia has knocked out all NATO equipment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a good point. But it's China. It's always about China, in my opinion. I mean, I don't have any proof. But I go by what they're saying and what they're not saying. But you know what, Ben? We'll never know. You're probably right. You know, you could be. You could be 100% right. And I know that. And I don't care. I just want the truth. You know, we're just spitballing. We want to know what's going on. That guy ain't gonna tell us. Lou? Mm-mm. Yeah, thanks again. That was a good comment. Of course. Man. Yeah, it's not rocket science. It really isn't. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's move. I'm going to show you this sighting. All right, we got a 2-minute, 14-second sighting. So, here we go. I'm reading it. It says, any information regarding this very recent spinning diamond UFO video from Medellin, Colombia from yesterday, or December 7th. What's today? The original video was posted by, on Instagram, Marcelo Lorenzo 2 days ago. Okay, here we go. From Truth Poll on X. Giddy up. It's not bad, guys. You'll see.
Where is it at?
Not a bad video.
Bro, they gonna say this shit.
I don't think it's fake.
Right
I think
here.
it's a balloon.
It's right
That's
here.
all.
Okay.
It's about to go.
But I don't know.
That's hot air balloon. Fuck no. That shit's
See, it's
not a
wobbling.
hot air balloon.
It's
A hot
spinning.
air
It's
balloon.
wobbling.
Look at this. We found a fucking UFO. That is a fucking UFO.
All right, hold on a second. When they gotta swear like that, you can't get a UFO. I'm gonna swear to make everybody think I'm cool. Asshole.
What the fuck is
Oh my god. Watch, let's bring it up every time he'll be swearing. Ready?
Bro, you gotta keep
Bro, what is that? It's like rotating.
5.
It's rotating?
Yes, look.
It's just. It's not.
It's wobbling and rotating. It's a balloon.
Nah, that's so like genuinely shocked right now. This is fucking weird.
But I'm
Okay, this is weird. Do you see the distortion around
like,
it?
I'm dead ass shaking.
You see, okay, we don't need to hear these guys. Wait, I hear what sounds like a drone.
Cause I thought it was like, we just like seen a bag or something.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
No, that's fire coming out of
Yes, it's going up.
UFO, bro.
You see the flames?
Yeah,
coming
there's
out?
flames.
Yo, bro, that's a fucking UFO.
What the fuck? Wait, let me see. Wait. Hold it.
Big to be a bag. You know how big, you know how far away that is, and how little a bag is? There's no way.
Bro, why is the stuff around it looking so weird though?
And the wind will be carrying
Why is there,
it way
like-
different.
It would like it'd be moving different.
Wait, did it stop? No. If it
Do
stopped,
you see like the orb of light around the figure itself? Like there's something around. Like that's weird.
yeah, that's a perfect
It's not
shape.
changing shape. Though.
Yeah, if that was a bag, it would be. No, that's not a bag.
What the fuck? Keep recording.
Bro, what
It's
is
gonna just
that?
zoom off in a second.
And now it's still.
Come on.
Wait, no, I'm looking at it close.
It's just weird. Like around the perimeter, it's almost as if the air is electrically charged. Right?
Bro, what is that? It's actually insane.
I've seen this a few
Yeah.
times in
Bro,
videos with spinning objects.
what the fuck?
I need to get this video off you as soon as we're done. That's all we need.
Oh wow, right above it.
Honestly, bro, the
I
videos
mean,
that
right underneath it. They're right above it. That is a weird video, but that's par for the course for that part of the world. They get all those diamond-shaped balloons, UFOs. What's that, Ben? Hold on. I'm reading a lot here. I'm seeing comments. Our government would not tell us at all. When Russia invaded, they told the population that they weren't. Yeah, I know. They're messed up. Everybody's messed up in the media. The media is untrustworthy. Fake news. Fake news. All right. This is really strange what's going on with Three Eye Atlas. So let me bring this up and show you what Avi Loeb thinks is going. I couldn't stop laughing for about 80 minutes. 80 minutes. So Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb suggests that Three Eye Atlas might be using a beam to protect itself from potential damage. Do you remember when the beam came out the opposite direction it was going. I have an epiphany. I know what it is. It's protecting itself from rocks. Even the word rock is hard for him to say. From rocks. I'm losing my voice. I did Rich Saves America earlier today, and I was pretty animated. In a recent podcast with Danny Jones, it doesn't matter. You don't need to. He explained that by analyzing NASA high-rise images, there appears to be a glowing extension ahead of 3I Atlas in the direction of its motion rather than trailing behind its normally expected path. This plume could represent a beam of light. And we could see it from here. Or a stream of particles emitted by a spacecraft to clear micrometeoroids, and other tiny impactors that might strike the object, effectively creating a protective path and preventing damage as 3I Atlas travels through space. I'm going to show you something. Do you guys remember the movie Passengers? Let me bring this up for you. I just watched the movie about 2 weeks ago. And people from Earth are going to colonize another planet, an Earth-like planet. And they have this ship that is exactly what I think Avi Loeb is trying to tell you, and I want to show you what he means by this protective thing. Now, I have the movie right here. I'm just going to show you the ship. I'm sure there it is. I don't think they're going to give it to me. I think they'll show it, but I don't think I'll be able to show it. Let me just do this here. Come on. God. So in the front here, it's got this. I don't know if it's going to show. Does that show it? No. Anyway, this is a good movie. Watch. I like this movie. It's one of my favorite movies for some reason. It's fun.
Hello. Is he asking me on a date?
She didn't seem that impressed.
You clean up pretty good yourself.
You two look fine this evening.
We're on a date.
Very nice.
Took you long enough to ask. So, why did you give up your life on Earth?
Colombia. Oh, there it is. So, like Avi Loeb must have been watching the movie. So the beam comes out here and it creates this shield. And that's what it does in the movie. And you don't really see it. But if a rock hit it, it lights up.
We boarded the
How cool. They actually showed the ship. I'm excited.
120 years hibernation means we'll wake up in a new century on a new planet. But a year ago, everything changed.
Hello? Anybody here?
Hello? Do you know what's going on? Nobody else is awake.
I think something went wrong with the hibernation pods. We woke up too soon. 90 years too soon.
This can't be happening. We have to go back to sleep.
We can't.
Aurora, we love you!
That's so cool. I love that part. Damn.
Something's wrong. Something big.
What do we do now?
Do you trust me?
No. God, they made it look so good, right? It is good, not that great, but wait, I'm showing you this. That's the proton, but yeah, I can't.
This ship is gonna go.
They went around Beetlejuice right there.
No! You die, I die!
She's okay.
There's something I have to tell you. There's a reason we woke up early.
Oh, he woke her up because he was over a year alone and he couldn't handle it. And every day he's walking by and he keeps looking at the pod and sees this hot blonde in there. I mean, he was thinking with his with his peen. I can't believe he woke her up and ruined her life. But she found love. They both found love. All right. So, back to work here. Hashem, what's his name? You know that guy? Amir Ashed, the CIA guy. I don't know why he's still talking. What is he doing? Why are these people still? I don't get it. All right, let's just get to the fat fuck Tony. Real quick. Let me see if I have anything here I want to show you. Yeah. I could tell you this. Anjali posted something. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure this is something for UFOs. Because she talks about a lot of different things. This has to do with targeting Americans, I think. Extremists. Okay, this isn't something I could use for this show, but I could use for my other one. All right. So, I made the thumbnail and, I got hit with this recommendation from somebody who I shouldn't even be getting recommendations for. And it just flooded me with memories of somebody who is so unbelievably dirty and a very, very bad liar. And I think a very, very mean-spirited person. I think this is a person with a dark heart who's in very much pain, emotionally unstable. I think Anthony S. Lampari is not only a danger to others, but a danger to himself and the afterlife and the paranormal world. That includes UFOs, that includes ghosts, spirits, and everything else in between. He is a dirty, unbelievable, non-religious, no beliefs, fakes everything, including his relationships. His kids probably aren't even his. We'll find out. I mean, this guy is so bad that I actually put him out of my mind until now, till just today or yesterday, or whenever it was. Just weird how that happened. And I always wanted to talk about it, and I never did. I think that was when I said, I'm not going to talk about these haters anymore. And I moved on. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. But all I know is he's now in the ghost world. Not successfully, thank God. Thank God. Not successfully. Because, number one, not that good at his job. When he talks, he sounds like a cop. You know the condescending tone that those pigs have? So you're saying you're not drunk? I don't know. I should have been a cop. I always sound like a dick. But I don't have bad intentions like this guy did. Faked 2 UFO videos to say I was just showing you an example of what I captured. No. We actually, when this happened, when he got caught, he was crying on the phone with me and the Cousins brothers. He wanted to go live and apologize, and he wanted to know what we think he should do. And he did the opposite. And then, get this, he blamed us. I don't know how. He blamed us for ruining his life. We gave him the best advice, and he didn't take it. He did it his own way. Why'd you even come to us if you weren't going to take our advice? You just wanted to hear it because he's a dirty pig. He's a tyrant. And I'm going to use that word religiously with Fat Fuck Tony because he's a dirty pig, a retired dirty pig. I wonder if he's on the Brady list. I got to look that up. I think I did look it up. I don't think he's on it. But I want to get into his jacket. That's his folder. I want to get in there and learn all about it. I don't know if I can. But now he's in the paranormal world. And I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, David said you were going to send me something, right? I don't see anything. Nothing came. I don't think you sent me anything. I'm looking at all my emails. Yeah, nothing came through. But let me see. I'm looking somewhere else here. What is this? But it was an amazing, weird thing when he started to say we were the reason he got in trouble. We brought it to everybody's attention. Then he cries, I'm sorry, everybody. I just want to, I'd never do it again. 2 months later, he did it again. How do people... This is why he's not in the UFO world anymore. He couldn't handle it. So he goes into a spiritual ghost world. What's this? Oh, okay. Okay. I got you. Thanks, David. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Yeah, Paris Diamonds. That's true. The movies are showing us what we see in technology. All right, I got it. Let me see if this worked. Copied the link address. Thank you for getting that, bro. Really nice. Thank you. All right, here it is. Oh, this is, yes. Oh my God, I hate this. Wait. I don't understand. Well, night vision? Alexander Light? What is this? Wait, this is old, David. Am I on the right thing? I don't understand what's going on. Is this what he used? Rich, David has highlighted in the chat. Yeah, I don't read the chat that much, bro. I'm busy. You know? You guys know that. Sorry, I'm here now. All right. I have that. Let me make sure I got every one of them. See what this one is. Oh, it's the same. Oh, it's the same. And he didn't highlight it 5 times. Twice. Not even. So that's the original. He deleted the other. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so he used this video but deleted part of it to make it look different. I hear you. Oh my God, this video? I remember this. How old is this? 14 years. It is that old. I knew it. I don't know if these are real. What do you guys think about these? The weird thing is these orbs are moving around. You know? Watch the formation. Now watch it. Oh gosh. See, it's a little different. Maybe it's perspective. Go back here, watch. Let's see if it's different. I thought it was. Yeah, right there. See, it's really tight. I don't know. I could have sworn those were moving. See, yeah, now they moved a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. You could see wires? What? Why? So this is fake? I'd like to see the wires. I never really paid attention. Did I just see one, like a black wire from the side here? Oh, look at it. It's different. I don't know how they did it then. Because look how high it is. Right? That's 100 feet up, isn't it? No? I don't know. I don't know. Look at it there. What's that? Oh, yeah, that's right. You said he cut it off. This is like Jeremy Corbell's Buka, the bokeh. But you don't see the bokeh here. It's a different camera. What is that? Did you see it? It's right here. That airplane down there. I don't know. Weird. Orbs? All right. The orbs are real. Yeah. No, I'm pretty confident orbs are real. And a lot of people, including myself, dismiss them as dust. But they're not all dust. Sorry. They're just not. When I'm watching a ghost video, and I'm positive these people aren't faking it, and out of nowhere, you see an orb or two come in. And then 10, 20 seconds later, not too much later, something moves. The drapes move or the door opens. I can't tell you how many times I've seen it also where orbs looks like they go into people. And then you'll see the orb go into them, and then they'll be like, man, my back. And then they got scratch marks on their back. I can't fake scratch marks on my back. My arms just can't bend that way. I'm too tight now. I can't. I guess I could. Oh, I can. I didn't think I could. See, I think a lot of these guys fake it because a lot of the scratches look weird like this. Look, they look like they're going to the side and diagonally up. I don't know. It's like somebody scratches and just going like, I mean, anybody can scratch themselves and say, look what they did. Not all the time, though. And what I like about the people getting scratched is when it keeps getting darker on their skin. It's darker and darker and darker because it's still manifesting. Well, the wound is whatever scratched them. You know, when you scratch yourself, it doesn't all show up immediately. The blood has to do what it does. It probably disperses during the scratching, comes back, fills in. But a ghost goes right through the shirt. A spirit, what a ghost. Ghost sounds like something kids would say. We say spirits as adults. God, I feel like, I don't know, something's weird. I know I am. Something is off right now. No, something's off. I don't like it. Something just happened. Yep. I don't know where. Huh. I want to show you something. I want to show you this. I don't know if it's funny. I don't remember. I have to start it at the one. This, just before we get out of here. Because I don't watch Fat Fuck Tony. I just wanted to reminisce a little bit about what he did, how he cried. I'll never do it. And then he does it again. I'm sorry. You guys are going to hate me forever. No, we won't. Everybody, no. And everybody was donating. Oh, no, it's okay. Here's $20. Thank you for faking. It was sick. We saved his ass, and then he turns around and does the opposite. We told him the perfect plan. We told him how to say it. Nope. Gonna do it his way because he's a pig. Sloppy, dirty pig. All right. Well, keep your eyes open. What's the name of their new, oh, that's what I was gonna pull up. The name of the new scam channel they got. Let's pull it up here. I don't even know if I can. Hold on. Do I even? Oh, all right. I'll have to go into history. Dude, I don't know, man. I thought I had it saved. His channel. Don't I? Could have sworn it. I didn't. I don't know. That's weird of me. I could have sworn I did. I'm freaking out right now, man. What's going on? Okay, what was I going to do just now? Play a clip. Let's do that. Where'd it go? I have low blood sugar right now. I'm going to have to get going here in a few, but I just want to play this because this is where our politics are going in this world today. Did you guys see Biden's back? Yeah, it's not going to be that political. I think this is something funny I found. I don't know why. No, not this, but
summon hope and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America.
Oh, that's right.
What the did he just say? I mean, it's not, he can't even say the name of the country he led. I need to see this again.
Summon hope and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America.
All right. America got it. Could be the teleprompter's fault. There was no space between America and got it. So he just read it like this amazing, unbelievable new word. It's kind of funny, but it's also really scary. And it raises a question, where was the bold, edgy comedy when Biden's brain had him wandering around like a lost grandpa in the Amazon? I mean, Biden was a gift to SNL, like a Lamborghini, and they treated that gift like he was a pair of socks. So are you telling me with all those writers, they couldn't write a sketch about a senile president that wanders off into the rainforest and mistakes a howler monkey for Janet Yellen?
Oh, my God.
It practically writes itself, like Joe's signature. But now they got a war secretary whose biggest flaw is too much badassery. The man's job title literally has the word war in it. He's not the secretary of stern letters. But they wanted Stuart Smalley, and Trump gave them Hans and Franz instead. But this sketch reveals the pendulum swing of today's politics. That after Dems spent years decriminalizing everything short of cannibalism, handing out sanctuary to criminals like they were running an Airbnb, eventually you get a Secretary of War whose strongly worded letter comes in the shape of a guided missile.
All right. I thought it was going to be something else. I don't know why I would choose that. That is bizarre. But the first part I remember, I don't know. Maybe that was for the other channel and somehow got mixed in. But I put must play for UFO. I don't know what I was thinking. That is weird. Oh, here it is. Paranormal Unearthed is the name of the Fat Fuck Tony thing. Let's pull it up and take a look. He's not doing good. Thank God. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at this. He treats it like it's a cartoon, like reality doesn't exist. Look at this. That's so awful. Yeah, I don't like it. This is awful. It lives in the attic. This guy, oh, I remember now. He was also trying to do Bigfoot too. Yeah, and every tree was Bigfoot. That's right. So this is where, how long's he been around? 570 subscribers. This just started last August. Okay, so it's that new. Earl White. Earl, get out, Earl! As they delve into mysterious supernatural encounters and explore the most fascinating paranormal locations known to man. Where? In Staten Island? He's in Staten Island doing this. Yeah, make sure you don't go digging up any dead bodies that you may have somehow misplaced. I bet you all those people that you unlawfully detained and arrested are, some of those people have probably passed away now since you've been retired for 20 years. I'm sure they're haunting the shit out of you. Piece of shit. All right. Well, that's it. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans for making tonight a good one in the chat for you. Thank you, everybody else, for hanging out. Don't forget to sub. We need subscribers. I'm going to have to start doing vertical shows every month. Once a week. I was supposed to and I forgot. Well, maybe we'll do that Friday for Goof On. We'll do a vertical show so we can get 6 subs. All right. Thanks, everybody. Hey, look. All right. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. That's what I didn't know if I was going to say it. I don't want to be mean. All right, guys. Thank you again. Have a great, awesome night. We'll see you Friday. Giddy up. And alien bless.
Metal horns race to the stars. Spaceships parked next to our cars.